Have you ever wondered how you can customize your timeline for a better LinkedIn experience? In this video, I'm going to do a demonstration of how you can update the look of your timeline so you can see different information that many of you are not aware of. Second, I'm going to show you how you can customize what you share on the timeline so that you don't have to share a lot of details about your profile when you make a lot of changes. So first, let's look at your timeline when you log in. So when you log into LinkedIn, you're at your home screen, and this is something that you will see, your timeline. When you look at your timeline, you're going to see this little all updates, but you probably never noticed if you hovered over it, it drops down at that little caret. And what happens is your timeline is already defaulted to the top links or top posts that LinkedIn thinks you should see. Don't ask me how they determine that. It's their algorithm. But if you want to see things chronologically and change that, all you need to do is click on Recent. And it will change the order to the most recent timeline features here. Okay? See, up to 2 minutes ago, this was just put here. 4 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago. So if you want to see the most recent, you need to click on that. And down. The second thing is if you want to see all updates, you click on that. And as you'll see, it will change this to all updates. The third place you want to look is shares. What shares will do is it will show you what other people are sharing. So if you're looking at here, these are shared posts that other people put out there. Third is connections. So this is if you want to see, if you're looking to build your connections and you want to see what other people are connecting to that you may not know already, this is going to show when someone has a new connection. See, everything here says new connection, new connection, new connection. So this is a great way if you're looking to add your connections and you want to see who your connections are connecting to, if that makes sense to you. The next place is news. If you strictly want to see what's going on in the news, LinkedIn offers a huge amount of content in their Pulse, which is the news. And if you look at your news, you can really find some great content here if you're looking to be updated on any news. See, all this is just news. There's nothing here from any of my connections, just the news features in Pulse. The next one here is groups. So if you participate in a number of groups, you may want to see who's joining groups, who's commenting on different groups, and things of that nature. All the content in the timeline here now relates to anything that has to do with groups. The next area is companies. The same thing here is if you want any communication or information that's being shared or commented about companies. All the content here is all about companies, either people who are following companies or company updates. So if you're looking for only company information, you're going to click on that. And then the next one is your updates. So I get this many times from some of the people that I coach, is that they want to see just their updates. And sometimes it's not as easy to see. If it's almost like your personal timeline in Facebook where you can see everything you've put there, here's where it is in LinkedIn. Your updates. So here are all my updates. See, everything here is my name here, Lisa Kanda. So these are all the updates that I'm putting in here that you're going to see here. And this is a sponsored. So right here, even with that, you still get some ads. Okay, this is sponsored because that's how LinkedIn's going to pay for it. And the last thing in here is customize. And this is where you can customize even more so what you see. Whoop, looks like they're going to make me. Oops, let's see if we can. Every once in a while, LinkedIn makes you keep logging back in, so I apologize for that. All right, so when you click on that, you can actually customize the updates you see on your home page. So if you don't want to see new connections or job opportunities, updates shared by connections, etc., you click or unclick on these and then save it. So that's how you can now customize your timeline. The second place I'm going to show you is where we've gone to, of course, is your settings. So you go over, hover up to your little picture up here, and you're going to go right over to your privacy and settings. And that's where we are right now. Okay, and when you go there, go to your profile, your top one right here. You're going to click on that. And you're going to go right over here to turn on off your activity broadcasts. Now you may not have ever gone to your settings or gone to them lately to see what all these things do, but you have a lot of control over how you experience LinkedIn by doing that. So when you click on turn on or off your activity broadcasts, by selecting this option, your activity updates will be shared with your feed. So if you select this, if this is checked, people know when you change your profile, make recommendations, or follow companies. If you leave this unchecked, then people do not see if you make these changes. Now, I'm sure there are many times you're looking at your timeline, you see every time someone adds something to their profile or makes a change to their profile, and it gets a little annoying sometimes. And if you plan on doing a major update to your profile, by all means, you want to make sure this is unchecked so that all that information is not showing up in your timeline. I leave it unchecked by default because it makes no sense to me for anyone to see this activity if I choose to do it. Even mentions here, you may want to turn this off if you're looking for a job and don't want your present employer to see that you're updating your profile. So LinkedIn even knows that. So by all means, if you would like to limit the activity broadcast, you leave this up unchecked. Make sure you save your changes, and that feature will be turned on. So I hope that you found this helpful and that now you can enhance your experience using your timeline by customizing your updates that you view and also changing your activity broadcasts so that you can take the information off your timeline.